there, and lots of other complementary services for people who have been unwell. And like you say, it's an Australian first.
Absolutely. Yeah, we know that the affordable accommodation is an essential to a lot of people that actually need to be close to the hospital and can't afford a hotel, first and foremost. But we also know, having run Reed House and thanks to Osmar Homes, Wishlist House, within walking distance from school, that there's a lot more needed to support patients and their families through that hospital experience. So we are partnering with other charities, we're partnering with other community groups, we're partnering with the health service to provide that wraparound care that essentially supports not only the patients, but the families are going through a tough time too, through that awful experience.
So we are familiar on the Sunshine Coast with something called the House the Coast Build, and that's when Osmar gets involved and builds something either for Wishlist to sell or legacy projects like Wishlist House, where people are still staying when their family members are in hospital. We've got Tony from Osmar with us right now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tony needs to wrap this up. He's got a concrete pour. 16 different sites right now. Okay, he's busy. He's looking for tradies. Come on, get on with it.
So
that pour would be well finished by now.
Yeah, right.
Hey, that's really important actually. Osmar, are you just flat chat?
We are flat chat, yeah. She's a hectic run to Christmas. Things are pretty busy at the moment.
Well, I think that it's your own fault.
I'm correct.
Yeah, because
no one else to blame.
No, because you were advertising on the radio that you'd build a house in 8 weeks. I was thinking, well, that's going to be hard.
Yeah, well, that's been a bit harder lately, but we're still getting through a few of those.
And that's really, we're hearing so much of this. It's not just about materials, but there's a shortage of trades too.
Yeah, the whole country at the moment is suffering from a material shortage and a trade shortage across the board, but we're working through it.
So if you had a kid that wanted to do an apprenticeship, what would you choose?
Turn him into a carpenter, please, or a painter.
Yeah.
If we could rush him through and have him next week, it'd be awesome.
A saw in one hand and a paintbrush in the other. If he's ambidextrous, go for it. Look, it is incredible time, isn't it? I mean, I can't remember when builders have been in such demand. They're always busy, but this is a big one at the moment. So, Tony, what is awesome is you've taken some time out to help out Wishlist, despite being so busy. So that just really shows where your priorities lay, and that is helping people out along the way and trying to put a few roofs over people's heads while we're at it.
Yeah.
What's inspired you to become involved?
It's a bit of a no-brainer for us. We were involved in the 3 other House the Coast builds. Lisa came to me maybe 2 years ago to talk about Wishlist Centre. As a project, the entire building was too big for us to handle on our own, but we decided to get involved and help out with fitting out of the 18 accommodation rooms. For us, it's just a follow on from the House the Coast build.
Yeah, great.
So you'll go to your suppliers as usual, you'll ask them to come to the party, and then you'll do what you can.
Yeah, this one's probably a little bit bigger than just to go to our suppliers. We're really keen to get this one out to the whole community. We've got 18 rooms to do, which in turn means 18 rooms to be painted, 18 rooms to have joinery, 18 rooms for carpentry fix out. So we need more than just 1 or 2 painters. We'll need, some decent crews. So we're keen to go out to the whole community rather than just our database.
So if people would like to be involved, because it is a real legacy project, it's going to change lives on the Sunshine Coast, and people might just say, I could commit some time to that.
Yeah, Wishlist are working on a form at the moment. We've got a form to fill out to lodge an expression of interest. I think at the moment we were just heading to wishlist.org.au
to express interest in being part of this fabulous project.
That's really easy to find on the Wishlist website. You can also donate the virtual brick, which is super easy as well. They start at $20. Buy as many as you like. Buy a whole wall, whatever.
And those virtual bricks, you can buy people one for Christmas and say, hey, this is what I bought you. I bought you a virtual brick. You're going to be part of this amazing project. And that's a lovely thing, isn't it?
It is, for sure.
In an age where we've all got too much stuff.
That's right. We're actually asking businesses on the coast to give a gift in honour of their supporters this Christmas time. And those gifts will be not only acknowledged to the customer or to the family member that the gift has been made in honour of, but also on the walls of our centre. So it will be a legacy gift in effect. Awesome. Guys, thank you so much for coming in. Tony's got to go. Some bloke just hasn't showed up, mate, so can you go on?
You got your painting overalls in the car.
I'm on my way.
Grab your tool belt, get back into you. It's pretty simple stuff. Wishlist do incredible work for Sunshine Coast communities right across the board. So get onto it. All you have to do is go to wishlist.org.au and be a part of it. Thank you so much for coming in. It is Mark and Caroline for breakfast, 16 past 8 at Mix FM.
Thank you.